They're breaking down their latest draft projections, and they change a lot, so you got to check it out every time it's on Mock Draft Live, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that is on NFL Network. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Time for a little round of Would You Rather. You remember this game from college, right? Play it with some beverages, libations, if you will. Well, during an interview on Rich Eisen, and the Rich Eisen Show, rather, Rams head coach Sean McVay spoke about the difficulty of being in the NFC West, saying it's a pool I wouldn't mind not being in. Now, the NFC West definitely is one of the tougher divisions in the entire NFL, but there are others that have lots of competition in them. So would you rather, guys, play for a team in the NFC South or the AFC North? Let's pit those two against each other.
I'd rather go through the NFC South gauntlet because I think there's a couple of teams with giant question marks right now. One of them being the Atlanta Falcons with a new coach and a new GM and a transition period from the old regime. And then the other one is the New Orleans Saints. I don't know what we're getting out of Jameis and those guys. I don't know what we're getting out of a defense that's got to be rebuilt overnight. I'm curious to see what those two teams are. The four teams in the NFC West, whether you want to say Seattle's headed for a downturn, I haven't seen it yet. They went to the playoffs last year, and Arizona should be better, and we know San Francisco and LA are going to play. So I'd rather go through the NFC South gauntlet, deal with Tampa twice. Carolina, we'll see.
What do you think about the AFC North, though?
Oh, is it AFC North?
We were diffusing the McVay as a peg.
I thought we were talking.
No.
You would think, but no.
NFC South or AFC North?
I think
I'd change your answer.
I mean,
you can change this
I'd rather go through the South, but you know what, Nate? Why don't you take it from me?
I got it, Shakes. Don't worry about it, man. It's Monday. For me, I'll give you the player's perspective. I'll say the NFC South, and simply because if you want to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. Like, I remember playing, and if somebody from my conference won, I was excited. Let alone my division, because it's almost like we competed with the best, and if we take out the best, then that takes our confidence through the roof. So for me, I'd rather play within, even though I feel like the AFC North is so competitive, I do feel like playing against Tom Brady and taking them out or having a chance to means more than playing in the tough AFC North.
I just can't believe we finally found a pool that Sean McVay doesn't want to be in. It's incredible. He usually loves pools. I don't want any part of the AFC North. The AFC North is scary to me. The optics, they hit. It's cold. They're mad. They're mean. It's cold. Peter, don't underestimate that. Yes. Can we get the state taxes of the teams involved somehow? No, NFC South, same reason as the rest of them. I love the quarterbacks in the AFC North. NFC South, I don't know if Sam Darnold's any good. I have no idea. I know exactly what I'm getting from Jameis. If I'm a defensive player, I think I'd definitely rather be in NFC South. I'll take the Bucs a couple times on the chin a year, but the rest of them, give me the South.
So you liked facing like Rodgers, Favre, like you wanted.
No doubt, 100%. When you get beat by those type of teams in the playoffs, at least what I did, I would walk right up to the starting player or the star player and say, man, go ahead and win it. Win it for our division.
I love that. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he did great on Jeopardy, and now he's got a little competition. Gentlemen, there's a new report over the weekend that told us and revealed that Fox broadcaster and friend of our show, Joe Buck, will be getting his turn as guest host on Jeopardy this summer. Now, Aaron Rodgers just finished that stint on Friday. Many people are calling for him himself calling for him to be the permanent host. Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers become permanent host of Jeopardy or Joe Buck? This is really dicey, Schrags.
I got to see what Joe Buck's got. Like, this is like, would you rather have this quarterback or would you rather have this guy in the draft? No, Joe Buck's got to bring it. Like, Rodgers set the bar here, but I'm also saying, it's not that the bar can't be raised even higher. Joe Buck is a professional broadcaster.
Yes, he's got the advantage.
Funny, witty, likable. Rodgers was coming in here, and Rodgers, for as great as he was, and he was very true to Alex Trebek's style, kind of stiff at times, too. Joe Buck can come in here and bust a little chops.
I think Joe's going to kill it.
I want to see. Look, Rodgers was great, but I'm not making this decision until I can at least see what Joe Buck's got. I think Joe's got some chops.
Yeah, Joe Buck is funny. He's witty. He also has the experience. But I would say Rodgers, though, because but I would like to pass the ball over to KB because this is your wheelhouse, man. What do you think?
Well, first of all, don't we have to say the name LeVar Burton or we're going to be struck by lightning or something? There's a huge army out there, and I love reading Rainbow as much as the next guy. You know, the thing about being the professional broadcaster and all that is big, and if you watch Jeopardy, when that hosting job is like 90% voiceover, you're very rarely on camera, so it's a lot of narration, which is obviously wheelhouse for Buck. I would just say this, we all love Joe. We do the World Series, we do the Super Bowl, we do golf. I mean, it's a lot of Joe Buck.
You'd say the same with Jim Nantz, or same with Al Michaels.
It's great broadcasters, and there's a lot of people. Frankly, I like to see Troy Aikman have a shot at this thing. I like Troy's style more from the hip. So, Troy, let's get you up.
I want to get Kyle Brandt on there, man.
I got plenty going on, too, Nate. I have 2 kids, and I got a would you rather right now. So, thank you, though.
At least you got the divisions.
Do you think Bears fans would like and root for Rodgers to get the gig?
I think probably.
Or
There's
like,
that.
we don't want him to have anything that he wants.
I think there's that theory that anything that takes his mind away from football, like, would be good for the Bears.
There's also, like, if you're a Jeopardy fan and you're a Bears fan, you're like, I don't want to see this guy every
I'm
day.
out.
Right? I don't know how that
I think
goes.
Bears fans have lost their will to live as it pertains to Rodgers. I don't know if they have much opinion.
Oh, you said
Andy
it, buddy.
Dalton should host, Kate. That changed my mind. Never mind. Andy Dalton. Get up there, Red.
And we just solved the world's problems
That's it.
here at the breakfast table, as we do. Okay, more Good Morning Football on the way. Last week, the Cleveland Browns added David Montgomery to the defensive front alongside Myles Garrett. Is this the best duo? Not best pass rush, not best no, best duo in all of 2021. We're playing